What is good, y'all? SUG Game, man. It's your boy SmooveGotGame back. Hopefully to end out year one, man. It is not going too smoothly. You can see here we are 2-11, heading into our bye week. Hella late, week 14 bye. But I mean, obviously the season has not gone too well for us as a whole. I mean, as a team, we've been struggling. 24th in offensive yards per game, or offensive yards total. Defense the same, 24th. Let's see, points per game, we're 25th on offense. The points given up, we are sitting at 30th. So that's not been good all the way around. I mean, Joe Milton is still technically leading the team in passing yards. We did hand over the keys to Drake May here recently, and you can just see the difference in stats here. I mean, completion percentage is way up. Touchdown interception ratio, I mean, it's not good for either one really, but better. Rating is better. Yards per attempt better. Longest isn't as long. Sacks are still pretty much up there. Yeah, especially for like half the downs played, half as many sacks taken. That's pretty much the same. We have 423 yards from Ron Stevenson. We don't even have really a good rusher either. Only 98 attempts this season. Sheesh. Maybe I got to throw some more runs into our playbook here. Maybe we are passing the ball. I don't know. I feel like these are pretty good splits. Let's see. Let me look at some of the other teams. Let's look at the NFL as a whole, right? Okay, 300 to 400 attempts there rushing. Like, look at this, 100, 200. Like, oh my gosh, we are not getting this kind of production as opposed to like where our attempts are at. We see, okay, May and Milton. If you combine them together, that's roughly about 400 or so. So okay, we're in the upper tier in this category, and then rushing. That might explain what we don't. I mean, I might need to add some more runs to the playbook, but that'll only be once we actually get a running back worth running the ball too. So. We also don't have to worry. I mean, losing in a lot of these games, so we're having to pass more. But today we'll be getting into our bye week, which means that we are actually going to take a look at our re-signs for the first time in this series. And here we got obviously some guys that I want to sign back, some guys that we're not sure about, some guys that we're only going to sign back if like money is allowing, right? But obviously Ramon Stevenson, one of our biggest ones here. I mean, Jonathan Jones too as well, who actually at least has some interest in coming back. KJ Osborne, Marcus Wilson. Has a lot of interest coming back, a young corner that could be a building block for us. David Andrews. I mean, he's older, but has interest in coming back to at least keep some parts of our line okay, which our line is very weak. Right end, Dietrich Wise Jr. Definitely feel like we got to bring him back. I don't know. I just have a hard time parting ways with people that have good overalls that even when they are a little bit older, that I feel like we definitely need to just like make this whole thing work. So go look at quarterback. Jacoby Brissett is one of those guys that, you know, I don't imagine myself bringing back. Here at running back, I don't think that I'll bring it back JaMycal Hasty, but Ramon Stevenson, I could see making a return back to this team. Now, he wants to be in a big market, which we do have, but he wants to be a scheme fit, which as of right now, he is not, which is his biggest interest here. So we'd have to overpay to get him. 3 years around, what's this, 5.9, so $6 million a season. Okay, there it goes. It's kind of broke down a little bit to it. So it's like more backloaded, roughly around 2 points a season. Basically, it actually comes out to $3 million a season. Actually, they were 9 point. Rough, you know what I'm saying? Rough estimates there. Changing that back and forth. Do I want to get Ramon Stevenson back though for that much? Do I think he's a $3 million back? Yeah, $3 million a season. Let's see what this just base offer does. I'll give the 3 million plus. I'll up it a little bit. I was looking for a better fit, but I'll reconsider with more offers like this. So he's basically saying, y'all, he would consider coming back to the squad if need be. Now this is interesting. Here with KJ Osborne, I was thinking of going in a different direction because of the rookies we have, but low key, he's played his way into, I feel like, at least deserving another chance. Like this season, he's been one of our best. Like he's got almost a career high receptions with 51 already. That's playing more than the season. 569 yards, 3 touchdowns on the year, and he's actually been one of our best receivers as far as getting the ball to. So I think honestly, he at least deserves maybe a chance. And he only wants 2 years, around $5 million a season. About 5.5 million a season. He wants to have a franchise QB, which I feel like we have, just nobody has that tag. Which I wish I could get control tags and give a player, like if I feel like he's my franchise quarterback, I can give that to him. Warm weather state, which obviously we're definitely not. I don't know if he'd want to come back And I'm obviously not going to overpay for KJ Osborne. But I will admit that he has put in work. He's deserving of another contract. I will at least up it a little bit to 2 years, $3 million a season. Especially if I'm going to pay $3 million for a running back. Let me give him like a little bit more. I'm starting to like the offer, but I'm not sure if this team gets me the future I'm looking for. Now we have a couple guards here. Offensive line, obviously, we want to keep the depth strong. And Nick is probably what I'm looking at more so here. You can see 5 overall points better. Just only 1 year difference here. He only wants basically a $3 million deal too as well for just 1 season. Now he obviously doesn't have too much interest. That's the thing too. A lot of these players don't have interest in wanting to come back. They're probably better in free agency. I don't think so, my dude. You are a 69 overall. You're probably not finding too much in free agency. Now Cole Strange though, at 26, so a year younger and better. Oh, we got his 5th year option. Okay, cool. So I might be have to worry about Cole Strange. We'll definitely be getting him back, letting him sign his offer then. Signing that 5th year. David Andrews here. I did have aspirations of letting him go. I mean, he's just 32, so we don't know what kind of regression he's going to see. I think this is something I can, even if I need to, battle back for in free agency. So I might let this one go to free agency, at least see what his regression looks like. Right? Looks like the rest of the offensive line is straight, left end, and Farms here. I think I wanted to let him go at 63 overall. He does at least have interest. He's 27 though. And we have a younger guy that's better with Christian Barrymore. So yeah, even for depth, I don't want to do that. Now here, I do want to give Keon White a chance to go ahead and prosper, but I feel like I would be missing out 2 years, $9 million a season though. He's going to see regression at 30. I think I'll probably wait to see what his regression looks like too as well. This is what I'll be thinking about. Like, what is regression going to look like when that finally hits for you? Are there other people at your position doing better than you? Like here, he's the 2nd best defensive tackle, but 2 years older, 4 overall points better. I don't know if that equates to like needing a deal. 58 overall definitely does not deserve any rights on my team. I'm sorry. Middle linebacker here at 69. As a backup, 28 years old. Like I can probably get better in free agency. Now here, Josh Uche. Where is he at on my list here? Oh yeah, I do have him wanting to sign back. Same thing with Ozian Enzymes here. Now, I mean, he just has interest in wanting to come back, but I don't even know if I need it. But look at this, 4 years. I mean, 4 years, $5 million. Okay, that's not terrible. I was about to say 4 years for $24 million. I keep forgetting to like break it down. Let's go up a little bit more since he doesn't have interest. He wants to be top of the depth chart, which projected depth number 2. Oh, because of Taki. I mean, we'll find some room for you, Josh. Now we'll find some room. Okay, good. We actually get a sign back. We actually finally got somebody to go ahead and sign back with the squad this round. And then probably the last 2 that we wanted to kind of bring back here. Definitely gonna be Marco Wilson and Jonathan Jones. I want to keep the DB strong. Now he's gonna see some regression, but at 86, he probably still might even after regression be better than Christian Gonzalez. So a 1 year, $10 million deal though for an Asian corner. Now he wants to stay here because of the historic championships. Thankfully, if we were winning a little bit more, he want to stay here. We're close to home, so he's got some interest level. Obviously, I'm not gonna tank it down to like team friendly. 4.4 season, or no, I gotta look at the cap hit. So it's 9.7. This is 10.7. It's almost a whole $1 million difference just from switching between team friendly and neutral. $10 million though, like, see, and then you gotta think too, like if I let him go to free agency, can I get him back in a battle with other teams if he doesn't hit that much regression? I don't think so. Let's see if I'll give him the 10 million. I'll give him the 10 million. I'll give it to him. Okay, we need him back. We need him to what's that thing called? When you make something stronger, I forgot already, but we need him to make our DB stronger. So we'll keep him. And then Marco Wilson wants a very low deal here. You're young. I see you going very far actually. So I'm gonna extend the deal out to a 3-year deal. Give him a little bit more though, so we can sign him for cheap. Let's go 1.6 million. He's got plenty of interest here. There we go. Boom. Lowered the money down just a little bit. Got him on a 3-year deal, so he'll be cheap even longer, even while he's getting better. And that should take him to age 28 season, so that will be good too. So now we got a kind of corner locked up for a little bit longer term, helping out the defense a little bit, but not too many players we want to actually, like, sign back. Some of those I can actually probably end and be fine with. But that'll basically be all that we're doing here for the week. Now, of course, we have staff points that we can go spend. We're up to 68 staff points here. My number one thing, of course, is going to be getting those. Where's it at? Is it here? Yeah, after school tutoring. So, I mean, obviously, I just got to get any one of these. So, this will at least help everything cost a little bit less. So, let's go 10 there. I'm going to go offense or defense. I'm going to go offense. Go 1 there, 1 there, and now I'm out of points. So we'll keep trying to stack up them points so I can try to get this after school tutoring. But once we get those and get 3 more people unlocked, that way we get 6 people at all times getting better on the team. That'll be so much better. Then I can start looking at maybe y'all too, but I don't know how much longer y'all gonna be in my my coordinators for real. But yeah, we're gonna try to get through the end of the season here. Today's video, you know, we have the Cardinals, Bills. I forgot the schedule already. I know we played the Bills twice and the Cardinals, but who else is it? Okay, here you go. Cardinals, Bills, Chargers, Bills. We're getting all the way through that, man. I mean, we're not playing for anything here other than draft position, and I don't know if any of these games will be really exciting. So we might jump into a game like the last game of the season just to watch, you know, send off some of the guys that might not be coming back. But we'll pretty much basically just be sending to the box scores in each one of these. So first, we obviously got our weekly strategy, and then I will see if there's anything to do before next week's game. But if not, straight to the Cardinals box score. Good to see you all after this depressing season. Coach, it's been a rough season. Yeah, we know. Why you tell me that? How are you approaching the remaining games? Are you trying to build momentum heading into next year? Of course we are. Trying to get some lasting momentum if we can. You know, we want to at least end the season on a good note. So what's my goal for these last 4 weeks? No. Impress the critics by scoring 40 points? No. Let's try. Like our QB can throw for 350 this week to give our fans something to talk about. Great, we'll check back in after the game. Please don't. Please don't. Hey, a win is a win. It does not look like we got 350 yards, but we got the dub, man. 31-10 against Arizona. Good offensive performance. That's a lot of points to put up. Not many yards at all, though. I mean, yards gained as a whole was less than 300 for both sides. 300 total we got in like special teams finally, but once again holding off that time of possession. 3 touchdowns in the red zone is what we need. Now it's a 3 for 5 day with 60%, but we'll take it. Let's get these stats here. 203, 4 touchdowns though. So obviously he didn't hit 350, but 4 touchdowns I'll take. We got 4 interceptions off Kyler Murray. Terrible game for him. If we look at the rushing, James Conner went off though, 111 and a touchdown. We got to work on that run D. Offensively for us, looks like Gibson had all the carries, 20 for 62. Dang, I didn't even notice. I guess Stevenson got hurt. Didn't even notice he might have been out of the game. 5 for 72 there for Kendrick Bourne. A touchdown for Javon Baker, the rookie, getting another one. KJ Osborne getting 2 more. Told y'all he earning that contract. And Hunter Henry even goes and catches him one as well. Oh, I forgot to look at the defensive stats there. I used to us winning, so looking at defense is kind of pointless. But we did get 4 interceptions. So who did they get credited to? 2 to Jonathan Jones, Kyle Duggar, and then Marty Mapu also gets 1 too as well. So the safeties getting active here today in the corner, leading the way. Devon Gacho ends up getting him a sack, but we got a dub. I might not sound too excited about it because, I mean, really though, it's been a long time coming to get these victories, but it finally gets our 3rd one of the season. We just wanted to get 4 on the year. So, I mean, we're kind of playing our way out, I guess you could say, of that top seed, but I mean, we're going to pick top 5 regardless. I feel like, you know, to get out of that, I mean, Tennessee's at 4-10, so I mean, we need them to lose a bunch. Denver's still at 1-13, so we might not be the first overall pick. But still, I mean, we have 2 games here against Buffalo, so this is not going to go our way. Let's go ahead and quick. Oh, wait, few weekly award. Who got award? Drake May got Player of the Week too. So yeah, he didn't hit the media question, but he got Player of the Week, 4 touchdowns, led us to a W. This conversation has to go good. I can't see this going negative. Maybe they gave him some XP for him for that great game too, as well as look at the storyline and media progress. We're able to build momentum with the offense. It would have been nice to have that boost. Really? Come on. That's some BS. That is some BS for real. Like, really? We didn't have 350 yards passing, so we're upset about that, even though he threw 4 touchdowns. All right. I mean, hey, it is what it is, I guess, at this point. It is what it is at this point. But got 3 new messages here to take a look at. My team is fatigued, so yes, we'll go down to minimum. We'll go down to low pads. Looks like Stevenson's recovered from injury and he's healthy. Okay, so it looks like he did get hurt, but I guess he's back this week. So let me look at the lineup and see. Okay, yeah, he's back at number 1. Drake May actually getting an upgrade here. And so did Javon Baker. Let's get this upgrade list. Okay. So what were we trying to work on here? Throwing the run is kind of bad. Accuracies are looking good. I think it's mostly just like his improviser stuff, honestly. So I think I would go with the improviser upgrade here. He does go up maybe 1 overall point higher. +1 to deep and +2 to throw on the run. 77 strong arm, 76 scrambler, 75 field general. So getting further and further away from that field general bonus, probably need to upgrade that just a little bit more. But as long as he's progressing forward and getting better in the areas that I need to, like that throw on the run could use some work. His accuracies aren't that bad. I mean, they're mid 80s, upper 80s there with the boost. So we'll take that. And then there's one more upgrade here I wanted to hit on. Oh, look at that. Both rookies, Javon Baker and Jalen Pope. Y'all both are 1 and 2. Where'd my other receivers go? Demario Douglas dropped down to a 73 overall. I thought he was my number 2. Not even gonna hold you. So Javon Baker, 81 catch. His route runnings are all booty, but I mean the 81 catch though is also terrible. So I'm just gonna actually like this point. You are so young. I might just need to do playmaker and see if we can keep getting you better, but hitting the attributes that I need. +2 to both route runnings, +2 to release, +1 to short. Playmaker might be the best thing to upgrade. Yeah, at this point, that's what I'm feeling like, except for like getting his catching up. So we got him more. Polk's been the one putting up mainly most of the stats. He's getting -1 due to his morality boost here, but he's a 75 deep threat too as well, 75 in the slot. He's almost got his hit development unlocked, but we definitely need to work on his route runnings. This is not nearly as good. So we'll go playmaker here. Dang, he lost even more morality. Why is he at -2 morality too? Like +3 deep route running, I'll take that. But why is this so negative right now? He's only at 42 and he's getting a -2 boost? For what though? What could his morale be going down about? He got -2 because he had a fumble in week 13. He just hasn't been getting any positive morale actually in a while. That's the only thing. Like even despite the win this week, still no morale boost to go ahead and get the team back up. I get week 4, 3-11, but y'all can be a little happy. This is why we weren't excited, man. It did not last long them winning ways. We didn't even score our first points in this game till the 4th quarter with 6 of them. Kept under 100 yards on the ground and through the air while giving up over 300 yards total to the Bills offense. Yeah, this is probably about what we expected. Josh Allen goes off for 253, 2 touchdowns. Drake May, not a terrible game, 1 for 1 here, but completion percentage extremely low at 47%, only throwing for 3.7 per attempt too. So he wasn't really slinging the ball down the field as much as we would like. No running game at all to kind of help him out behind him. I mean, when you're losing this big though, you're not really trying to run the ball at all. Bourne, Osborne. I mean, everybody kind of. I mean, there's not really too many stats to look at when your team does. When your team does as bad as the defensive stats are going to look the best here. Jonathan Jones led us in tackles with 10 of those things. You know you can't win a game when your DBs is leading you in tackles. That is not a very good sight. So I'm not excited about the last game of the season when we have to face them again. But at least it's something that we kind of expected out of the Chargers here. A last winnable game, I think, for us here at 7-8. We'll have to see if we can do anything different against them. As you can see here, I mean, we're doing good. Actually, we're second in offensive opponents' passing yards per game. So we have a really good pass defense. It's just the run defense is the worst in the league. We're giving up so many points, not scoring a whole lot. And we really should see where these numbers come out at when the season is all said and done. Let's go ahead and get to this Chargers box score. Like I said, we'll probably watch the last game of the season, at least a little bit of it with the Bills before we go and get things into the off season. Man, this is such a heartbreaking loss, you guys. We lost 21-20 here to the Chargers. And it's a 4th quarter comeback that got them through it. I mean, 14 points in the 4th quarter. We actually had better stats than them in almost every means. More yards, more rushing yards, more passing yards, more first downs. I mean, we did everything right this game except for the turnovers. 2 interceptions by Drake May, 3 sacks too as well in the pocket. So obviously wasn't very protected. 34 attempts though too. I'm surprised we threw the ball so much, being up as much as we were. But if we look at the run game though, Stevenson 13 for 63, 2 touchdowns, not bad. Probably should give the ball to Gibson a little bit more with that 5.3 a carry. They carried Bourne 4 for 63, Henry 7 for 53. Osborne caught him the only touchdown pass, but the defense, I mean, y'all gave this one up. 14 points in the 4th quarter is unexcusable. Could have walked out here with our 4th double of the season. And now we're gonna have to go upset the Bills, who hopefully this game doesn't matter for them. Maybe they'll even play their backup so we can actually get to 4 dubs on the season. Let's see, because we haven't actually checked out. Obviously, we haven't been in it, so we haven't checked out the standings. and saw what it looks like as far as any clinches or anything like that going to this last game. Looks like not too many people have clinched too many spots. In the AFC side, it looks like the Ravens have clinched their spot here. 15-1, they're the home. They'll have the #1 seed, locked it up already. Jags and Bills went and took the divisions here at 12-4 apiece. So now it's just up for the wildcard spots. I mean, the Jets still in the wildcard hunt. Steelers in the wildcard hunt. Colts in the South. Yeah, wildcard hunt. So we're just what division are we looking for then? East, South, North, West. AFC West. Who is the Chiefs at 9-7? Ooh, so they about to get in, being way down here at the bottom. And then we look at the NFC side. Looks like the 49ers have clinched it for the West, Falcons for the South, Eagles in the East. At least comes to playoff spot. So then we got the Packers, Cowboys, Panthers, Seahawks. Everybody fighting over here about records of 8-8. But yeah, we're coming into this last game. The Bills have already clinched the division. They're just fighting for whether they get 2 seed or 3 seed, basically. So maybe they'll just let up off the gas and, you know what I'm saying, let us get this dub. We're going to watch the last game of the season, of course. Let me go ahead and jump into these upgrades, though, before we get into it. We have probably our 3 most important players, at least in my eyes right now, getting an upgrade. Drake May, we'll start with you first. We have his... Nope, he needs 70 more plays. So he probably won't even get it before the end of the season. He'll probably just unlock it, at the end of the year. I guess we'll just go with, trying to make him a scheme fit. So we'll go field general upgrade here. Boost him up to a 78 overall. 76 field general. +1 to deep and short accuracy. Throwing the pressure gets up +1. As we go to, I think next on the list was Jalen Pope. -2 towards morale, which is unfortunate. He's at, he keeps going down 33. What's going on? -2 for the loss at home. -1 for the loss on the road. Why is he losing so much morale, but my QB is not? How is my QB actually getting a boost as opposed to my receiver here? Of course, we got to get his route runnings and everything like that better. But so I'll just go playmaking here. Get that up to a 76 overall now. +3 on awareness, +2 spec catch. I'll take that. Medium and short route running getting a little bit better. Love it. And then last but not least here, Javon Baker. Got to work on his catching in some type of way, but we'll probably which one of these, does any of these touch catching? Slot does. Looks like Slot's the only one that does. Let me go with a slot over here, see if we get any boost to his catching. +1, +2 catching traffic. I'll take that, which gives him 82 catch, 86 catching traffic. Now, he definitely won't be reaching his, but we did actually, I know I skipped over it because Jalen Post was pretty easy. We did get his revealed, so I'll go ahead and show you guys here before we jump into the game. He's actually star development. So he will come in with star development, developing a little bit faster than normal. There are no superstars here yet on the squad, which I think if we look on the overall team, I don't think we have any superstars, at least right now, currently listed. I think everybody's star, normal, or hidden. Yeah, so no superstars on the team at all. That's got to change. We got to get at least get us one superstar somewhere. We'll find it, upgrade some type of place, some means somehow. But yeah, let's go and get into the last game. See if we can play spoiler at home and complete our season goal of trying to get 4 wins for the season and finish up at least 4-13. Getting into what could be, or what will be, obviously, not could be, what will be the last game of the season. First drive of that going through here is the Bills looking to send early pressure. Why would you possession catch that, fool? Kendrick Bourne on the great play there, but he possession caught that one and took it straight to the floor. Got right behind the linebacker. That would have been a great play to keep going up the field. Honestly, get you even more yards. We're going to stay short here again with Kendrick Bourne. I mean, hey. If they're not going to guard underneath, I love it here. Wait, how do we get to 3rd and 2? Did he not catch that pass? Did they say he didn't catch it? Or maybe those 2 catches were just way too short here as we throw here on 3rd and 2. And that's a wide open KJ Osborne breaking off. Oh, I thought he might have got off 25's tackle there. Osborne. Huge gain there to get us up close to the red zone already. First drive is looking beautiful. I love the pass plays here. Come on, Drake. Keep everything going smooth. They were going under center here with single back play action here, rolling out to his right side, and he gets it off. Thank goodness, no sacks allowed here. Staying under center again. I don't remember this many under center plays. especially not on the second and long. That's my game plan got switched up here, dropping back. Pretty clean pocket, throws it out. That's Hunter Henry with the catch there. He's going to go and get out of bounds. Actually, no, it's not Hunter Henry. That's Austin Hooper. So many of our tight ends got these dope 80 numbers that should be going to my receivers, but I'll let it slide for this season. 3rd and 8 here. Play fake. Pocket getting there. They see are needing plenty of blitzes, but we're in the end zone. They are trying to get to our quarterback heavy, which a lot of teams do when you have a rookie. But that boy KJ Osborne got open just in time to get a 6 here. That was a great rollout. You saw they had Micah Hyde coming down on the blitz off the edge and got it out just before he was able to get to him. And on the money, too. That's the more important part is look at the run defense. I love it. I'm still learning names here, but McMillian in the backfield. That's Raekwon. That's my backup middle linebacker, too. I wonder what he's doing out there on the field. Hopefully, Jawan Bentley isn't hurt or something. But great way to stop the run in the backfield. They're going right back to it here with the inside zone to the right side. This time we're going to let them get a good chunk of that back. Christian Barrymore making the play. But it will be 3rd and 7 here. So they're playing off coverage on the outside. Looks like we could be sending 4 here. Nope, only sending 3 this time around. So Josh Allen's going to have all day in the pocket. He's going to take off here with a clear running room. That's too much space. I'll have to go in and change the defensive playbook too. Because first of all, I might go look at that. At least see what the Patriots are running on defense. Because if it's a 3-4, I might have to change that to a 4-3 immediately. What the? Who gave up that coverage? How is he just so butt booty naked off a go ball? Keon Coleman just right up the left side of the field, answering us back immediately. Look, what kind of coverage is this covered? I don't know what that is. That can't be a cover 2 because we only had 1 safety high. What was that? Cover 2, inverted hard flat. What the? I might have to get in this defensive playbook. Cover 2, inverted hard flat. Okay, so that means this is technically then, I don't know, from what I learned about DB2, you don't really go into the flats until somebody presses you to. So with no running back leaking, no number 2 or number 3 leaking, you honestly should carry this and at least be on like someone closest back hip to help out, especially because in this coverage here where we're inverting it, Doug is up here playing in the flat. So that means we got our other cornerback here, Jonathan Jones. He's going to come back in the deep 3rd or deep half, I should say. So he needs to get more closer to the middle, obviously without leaving number 1 too quick. But our safety here, you have that whole half from where you're standing at currently, which obviously, honestly, you probably shouldn't even be here. You should be especially with trips, be lined up more like right here. And then watch 2, 3, watching really all of them. Okay, everybody looks like they're coming deep, but dang, 3's breaking inside, obviously. You could tell how inside he's running right here by his head. He's going inside, and I see 2 and 1, they're leaking. I got to get over to number 1's area fast because I can easily come back and break on 2. You need to be here. And because he does it so late, Peppers, look, just flat-footed right there. Just flat-footed shuffling. That's an easy touchdown. Terrible time to call it cover 2, but especially an inverted one. I love to watching our offense, though, so let's get right back into it, man. Because why not? Shotgun here. Handoff, and that is KJ. Come on, bro. I know us receivers don't like to block, especially not linebackers, but really? You couldn't really get your body in the way? Run went all of nowhere. Now, this defense actually is really good here for Buffalo. They have the number 5 run defense, number 1 pass defense, but Ramon Stevenson says, I don't care about none of that. Getting to the outside with that 89 speed, because it ain't much. Getting us the first down, everything that he lost back and more. And you can see it already. Michael Hyde coming down to the box. Safety blitz probably coming off the left side. Yep, there it comes. We pick it up pretty well. Throw goes out to a wide open receiver over the middle. That's Hunter Henry this time. 81 yards and a touchdown already for Drake May here early in the first quarter. It's been fast-paced for really both teams here. We've seen 2 drives. Basically, we're going to see basically like 2 drives each. A piece throw goes out wide open. That's Kendrick Bourne again going underneath. Twins at the top. Bourne and KJ as we go under center here. Dropping back. Quick throw goes out, and that's a wide open catch there. And that's Jalen Pope. I said Jalen. I mean Kalen Pope. My fault. Kalen Pope making the play over there. As we've switched up our receiver depth chart a little bit more. He's actually number 2 now listed, as he actually has the second best overall thanks to all the upgrades he's gotten. And why do I have 2 people in the same area? Austin Hooper, all types of in the way, knocks the ball away from his teammate. Now we're in goal territory here, though. Second and goals, we go to motion in KJ Osborne. Dropping back, pocket looks clean, throws it up to the. There's no y'all. Anytime y'all hear me go silent like that, that's the virtual version of me breaking my clipboard. Because why the heck did you let that hit you in the back of the head? Blitz coming in and they get to him. Oh my goodness. I don't know what takes precedence, third and long or third and goal when you're up here. Oh, let's see here. I was about to exit to watch. Oh, they're not going to show the full play. I just want to see what happened around him. Okay, so we obviously ran. Okay. Blitz is coming in. This is a pretty deep concept for this close. I don't know why we're running something like this. But right there. I need that ball out now to Austin Hooper. I know he just messed up a couple plays ago, but you got to get that out. And then look at the blocking. My right guard there, right tackle's trying to get him, but for some reason, I guess they didn't see the blitzing cornerback. And then, yeah, I mean, they're sending a really confusing blitz here. So, bam, bam. Like we honestly we're gonna get sacked from this way because we got 3-on-2 over here. My running back is chipping, but don't know who he blocked. He's stuck on my center. Oh my goodness. I mean, I don't even know how I would block this up. I mean, obviously, left tackle's got the farthest to reach. Left guard got to go that way. Center's got to get the one head on. Guards got to get there. Tackle's got to either help on that outside and look for a blitzer, and they got to be talking. But it's really Stevenson. Stevenson needs to go to the left and get out the way so he can go get the other blocker. But nobody got picked up anyway, so it don't even matter. Just wanted to get some booth work up here for a little bit, man. Get my head calm back down after some of that BS. I'm going to fast so that it pops up quicker. But we're able to get our 3 points, at least take our lead right back from them. But we'll see if they are able to drive and get onto their half of the field here. First and 10, incomplete pass. Interception by Marcus Jones. That's what I like to see. Offense got the ball again. I want to watch some more of this because I really want to see what our offense has coming into this next year. Let me see what play calling I need to take out. Let me see how it's moving, how it's looking. I probably need to add some more run plays. You see we have really barely ran the ball here. This game throw goes out to the outside. Way to get that away. I'm cool with it. All right. Going into the second quarter here, we're going to starting off with the run after I just said it doesn't look like we had too many runs. I mean, we've only ran the ball, three? That was his third rush, and Gibson hasn't been in yet, except for right now. Finally coming in here on third and long. We're pretty far out, so it's going to be a pretty long field goal if we can get some of this back. Tries to go one-on-one, and come on, Drake. We didn't need that, bro. We could have at least just took our 3. I mean, I guess this is what you get when you playing like the season's over. Like, we really didn't need to go for that pass. I'll look in the playbook. I'll see if we can add some more runs. We might need to get it a little bit more balanced. It might be a little too pass heavy, especially for a young quarterback like Drake May that we have here. But it looks like the Bills offense is going to get some moving here a little bit here. 3rd and 6 as we knock that away. There you go, defense. Once again, stopping them. Big body interception again. That's the second one of the game. Connor McGovern got injured too as well. But second interception of the game. This time we're not going to just jump straight into the field. See if they can move a little bit, get us closer to the red zone here. 3rd and 4. Kendrick Bourne gets a big pass there. It's a 2-minute warning. As on 2nd and 14, 25-yard touchdown pass to KJ Osborne. I love to see it. So 17-7 here. So we're going to get ready to go into the half. The Bills need to look to make something happen here. They're on their side of the field. Let's see what happens here right before at the end of half. Are they able to make something shake? Josh Allen. His clock is moving down. Still have all 3 of their timeouts though, so they can use them as they need to. Give me the interception. Christian Coleman's going to take it to the right side. Josh Allen's going to go try to tackle him, and he will. Big body return too as well to the 38-yard line. Christian Gonzalez getting another interception. Big time play here for the defense. Stopping the Bills from scoring. And can we really play spoiler in the last game of the season? Look, no pressure. Has all the day to throw. Just throws it off his back foot. It's a double coverage too, I mind you here. We had somebody on the top of Coleman and underneath. I will take that all day, every day. It's like that 3rd turnover of the day. 3 interceptions that our defense has been able to get here today. Drake May, let's make some points off it. Good throw out to KJ Osborne to get things moving. We have 42 seconds to go. They actually did use a timeout there. I'm not mad at it. No need to go no huddle yet. Going 2-by-2 here. Only bringing 4. Pockets looking clean. No. Somebody grab that. Thank goodness. Whoo. Now, I don't know why they called him down because he definitely had that standing up. But caused a fumble there on that play. I don't know how. I think he hit it off one of his offensive linemen. Blitz coming from the left side. Throw. Can't even get it out. So I guess we'll be going into the half with no points, though. 30 seconds left to go. I imagine we probably wouldn't use the timeout. Just let clock run. So we go ahead and take things into the half here. 17-7. And we actually have, but why would you even punt the ball? That clock better run out. Okay, it's double zeros. Cool. Going into half with a 10-point lead. Let's just start in the booth here for the second half, man, and keep seeing if there are any scoring opportunities here as we go ahead and push our way towards the fourth quarter. As it looks like the Bills might have got a little bit of an aggressive pep talk at halftime because they came out ready to move the rock. 2nd and 10 is a 5-yard rush by Cook. Finally hold them in place, though, so they will have to just settle for their 3 and make it back to a 1-possession game. And here we go. This is what I was worried about. Their team finally starting to pick up steam here in the second half. We needed to obviously keep scoring for sure. But we finally do stop them here. Get a punt back as we go ahead and head into the fourth quarter. We'll get the ball actually deep in our territory. Dang, we didn't actually get to move at all. Sheesh, we'll actually start off the fourth quarter here, getting them at 1st and 20. We'll go ahead and jump straight into this thing and see how we can go ahead and end this ball game out. We might even watch the end of the game here on this one. 10-17. We have a thriller here at least. At least it's not a blowout. You know, at least it's going to be something exciting to watch, whether we win or lose. It's going to take a comeback effort from the Bills, as that's a big pass play down the field. Josh Allen staying poised in the pocket, finding his target one-on-one on the outside. We need some pressure. I want to see some blitzes start to come in. Look at that in syncness by our right side, though. They getting to it. Oh, now they're actually going to switch with the motion, too, here. Trying to maybe confuse the offensive line here as we try to get some pressure, and it doesn't work. And there's a catch there on the outside. Who is that, Curtis Samuel? I low-key thought that might actually work to get some pressure, and I'm not going to lie to you. As the Bills here will go pistol. They're going to shift again, moving around here. Looking to run this one up the right side, and we're there. No run game at all. James Cook, 10 carries, 29 yards. Ranked 28th in takeaways, 3 of them today. We have a lot of games where we just have 0. That's the main reason. But we have a lot of games where we explode off a lot of turnovers. 3, 4, 5. But we have also a lot of games where it's just dead 0. So it's not consistently 1 across the board to keep us up in them standings. Which is why we're so far back. Drop back. Looks like he wanted to go out quick. Doesn't do it and finds his target, though. Curtis Samuel gets the catch and gets them down 3rd and inches here. He wanted to go quick. I saw that on the right side. He wanted to go that way. Ended up having to check it down to Samuel because the quick read wasn't there. Now they're going empty here. A blitz would be amazing if we could get one coming off the right side, but it's wide open. I see this team doesn't run a whole lot of man. At least when I'm watching, it looks like we do a lot of zone. No real blitzes. Motion to running back out here. Safety's going to come down into the box here to kind of press up a little bit closer. Looks like we're in zone yet again. Pocket not going to get there and collapse. We're working on D-line. We need more pressure. I'm really just having all day to throw in the backfield, man. 2nd and 5. Moving the halfback out again. He's able to go empty and just feel comfortable and comfy back there. Look at that time frame he's got back there. Is that a catch? On 2? Who is that? Can you turn around? Who was that? Who is 15? He just caught that over my linebacker and safety. It looked like 1-on-2 coming down with it. Gets him into goal territory. We're finally getting some pressure in the backfield, and we get there. Coming in on is Dietrich Wise Jr. getting his, I will say his first sack of the day. I don't remember how many sacks we've had already, but first visible sack we've seen today. Doing a lot of motion here in Buffalo as they go right back to it, running back to the right side. Blocks are getting set up out there, but I told you that run game is locked up. Cook has nowhere to go. Can we do anything to stop them and at least hold them to 3 here? 11 yards away from dirt. Motion to the right side fully here. Looks like we're going to get there with some pressure. 55. That's Josh Uchi. Going in and bringing him back in. And for that exact reason, he's got great edge rushing ability when we need to go to nickel. Helping out at least a little bit, get some pressure. And we do actually hold him to 3 here as that kick is going to be up. And it is good.
Lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So an interesting call there to take the.
All right, boys. This is where we really need to be running the ball. Run the clock down, run good. Now, we know they've been blitzing all day, though. Here, they're only sending 4. Throw goes out wide open. Austin Hooper. Oh, no, Hunter Henry. I swear I saw a 1 that time. I did not see a foul. Hunter Henry wide open over the seams. I love it. The seam rights have been there. That's the 3rd time I think we've seen the seams get hit for a big play. Going under center here. Little trap play here. Stevenson, clear room to the right side. No, please don't tell me y'all are holding. Oh, it was so unnecessary. Oh, it was so wide open. He was past you, Mike. What are you doing? That could have been a huge play because that was well above a first down. And we have 1st and 20. We cannot afford those against a team like this too as well. Motion by the halfback. I don't remember having a play like this in the book. Hold on. What is this? Only sending 4 though. All day to throw right to an almost interception. What is that? There's no way you could tell me that you thought that was going to be a good read. 2nd and 20 here. Still not blitzing. They cooled down on it. Throw goes out there before getting sacked. Good juke move by Kendrick Bourne. Okay. Getting shifty here. Almost all his catches have come short, though. 5 catches, 34 yards. Has not found him down the field much. But 3rd and 10 here. Looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Going to really draw this one down. A first down will be beautiful here. Throw goes out. And we've got Hunter Henry with the first down catch and more. Getting into the red zone. Up to the 19-yard line. Getting us into the 2-minute warning. And a new set of downs. Coming out of the 2-minute warning, we will have a chance to at least kick 3 and go back up 7. As long as we don't turn it over, please, Drake. Hand this rock off. There we go. Antonio Gibson, I'm okay with it. Let's get these timeouts out of their hands. If we got to settle for 3, we got to settle for 3. But they'll have no timeouts and need 7 just to take it to OT. Hand off again. This time Stevenson as they blitz it. He's in the backfield. So now 3rd and 13. Please don't put this in the air and save them with a timeout. Low-key, let's just run it again. Unless it's a safe throw and you can get it into somebody's hands. They're going to go run it again. I'm okay with that. Gibson, just go ahead and grab that. Hey, look, I'm normally the aggressive coach. But when you are 3 and 13 and you really want that 4th win, you're going to do it by any means. So I love the decision there. Run it. Get the final time off the board. Kick the field goal. We're through there, and we'll have a 7-point lead.
From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do.
Come down to this. We don't show too many kickoffs unless it's very important. Look at the new landing zone, all lit up in green. Let's go ahead and get somebody in the backfield to make a play. There we go. Get them before the 30. I love it. So they've got to go, what's that, 77 yards? Look at that, 4,290 yards, 40 touchdowns on the year. Goodness gracious. But they've got to go, that is 77, right? You doing my math right? No, not 77, 73? Yeah, that should be the math, right? No, yeah, 73 yards. We need 7 points here. Keep him in bounds. Yep, the more we keep him in bounds, the better. Do not let him drag you to the sideline. Boy, Jonathan Jones, you was going to never guard a tight end in your life. They're going to play fake here. We got some pressure trying to get there. Throw over the middle. Okay, knock it down. At least it wasn't caught. That's all that matters. Good job, Jelani Tavai. Knocking that thing down. Hey, pay attention in the backfield, gang. Don't worry about the crowd right now. Don't worry about the crowd after we get this dub. 3rd and 5. Somebody get in the backfield. Let's get a sack here. Throw goes out quick, and he's over the middle. But they're down. It's going to waste time. 10-second runoff. So they're under 60 seconds to go here. Still a long ways to go. 56 more yards to go. Pocket's looking kind of clumpy. Is Josh Allen's going to get out of there? Throws it away. Ooh. Interesting decision. I thought for sure he's going to at least run it and run out of bounds. Get some yards and stop the clock. But he decides to just throw it away. Can see the down 2nd and 10. Only going to send 3 here this time. Pocket's still looking kind of good there. Getting him in the backfield. They haven't even hit the 50 yet. Actually, they're going to give him 4. Parker's still on the 49. 6-second runoff here. 35 seconds left to go. Pocket's looking clean. Oh, yeah, we're rolling up there with him. Yep. Ooh, that would have been a great sack. Rolled out there with him. That would have been a beautiful time for loss of yardage there. 4th and 4. This is the game. If we can get a stop here, we're good, even if they catch it. 30 seconds left to go. Allen's going to motion across the formation here. 4-man pressure. Nobody's going to get all the way there. We get there with the sack. Let's go, New England. I called it perfectly. I said our goal was 4 wins, and we ended up doing just that. As look at this, the pressure finally getting through up the middle. 92, Devon Gacho sack is exactly what he got. Is that low-key probably could have even been a fumble. As we'll send out, hey, Drake, what are you doing? Were you talking to the Bills first before you wanted to take the snap game? I don't need no glitchy stuff happening here. They have no timeouts. That'll do it, man. We kneel it out. We took down the number one team of our division, the Buffalo Bills. They embarrassed us in game 1. We come back here at home and take the second game, hopefully putting them at the 3 seed, making them at a disadvantage for the postseason, but finishing our season off with at least some dignity. We get to walk out on a high note with a dub and go into the next season with that momentum we were talking about a couple weeks ago. And hey, I don't know if it's because they were lackluster, worrying about the playoffs, but Drake, I think he submitted himself as our starter, man. Great game all around. Great game. So overall stats, let's look at these team stats really quick. Obviously, they had 14 first downs. We only had 10 first downs all game. That's crazy. They had more total yards. They better running the ball. I mean, almost all the arrows are on their side. We had a little bit better pass game, it looks like here. In terms of, I don't know how they factor that in. I guess the touchdown parts is what gives us that edge, because we had less completions and less attempts. More yards per pass. They had more passing yards. They did better on third down than we did. I mean, all rights to this game, you would think we would have lost, but because like almost everything is on their side. Even time of possession is on their side, but we were able to hold out just enough. Drake, 215, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. The 3 interceptions killed Allen here today. Not much of a run game. 7 for 25, 4 for 2. So, not much to do here. Like I said, I think I'll probably go to our playbook and add a couple more runs or add a couple more situations to run just to kind of balance that out a little bit more. I mean, how many plays did we run total? 27. And then we had 14 run plays. I mean, it's 41 plays total. We probably could go like another minute on the game length, honestly, maybe. Just to get more plays in, possibly. How many plays did they run? If I go to just Bills, they had 17 rush attempts with 35 passes. So, I mean, obviously they just had the ball more too as well. That's actually a lot more balanced on their end. We just didn't run a whole lot of plays. Okay. Might not need to make any changes then. Osborne, 4 for 78, 2 touchdowns. Great game by him to help us get that dub. And then defensively, y'all boys did it, man. The interceptions were clutch. The sacks came in at just the right moments. But shout out Gonzalez and Jones and Peppers for those interceptions, man. Those really, really helped out. And especially Gonzalez's too. When they're about to go down and drive down, and we took that opportunity away from them to go up 2 scores. Exactly what we needed there to go into the half. So that'll basically do it for the end of year 1. Let's go ahead and get back in. We might go through the whole playoffs. Let me see. I mean, we might be able to go through the whole playoffs there. At least set it up to see who's going to play in the Super Bowl. After the game, we got a couple of upgrades here. Kyle Duggar getting 1 here on the game. Let's see what the stats looking like right now. Ooh, 71, man. Yeah, I did notice the coverage probably needs to be up here a little bit more. I think if we do zone, or if we do hybrid, we can get actually man too. So maybe this can be man and zone. 82 overall, +2. Exactly what I needed. +2, man, +5 zone. That's exactly what I wanted to get there. 75, which will actually, I think it goes up to a 77 after that morality boost. Hopefully resets next year. 73, which will go up to a 75 after the morality boost. So I'll take that. Those are pretty good cover skills though. So that's what we like to see there with that. And then obviously defensive tackle here. Devon getting that good sack here today. Very important for us. Looks like he's decent at block shedding and finesse moves. Has no power moves at all. So let's go with this. Obviously, we've seen the run game be pretty bad. So let's go with the run stopper. Run defense has been pretty bad. Our pass defense hasn't been too bad, but the run defense has +4 finesse, +3 power. I love that. Give me those. I will take those all day. 60 power moves, getting that to orange. 73 finesse moves, getting that into the 70s and yellow. And then block shed sitting at 73 too as well. And then once we get the morality boost off, we'll see those go up even further. So that'll basically be how our season ends here, man. Let's go ahead and just advance forward to, well, actually, I don't know if I'll lose stats. So real quick, we'll look at our stats. Nah, because there should be a way to see like everybody's stats. I don't think we'll lose it. So obviously everybody hasn't played yet, so I can't see who's the best. So we'll look at ours just in case. Just in case. Because we know our season's done. So at the end of the year, how many games, what is the split exactly here for Milton and and Drake. I want to see how many games they played each. So season, he played till week 9. So and he didn't play game 1. So either that or it's just not showing up. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 8 games, because I don't know where game 1 is. And then Drake. Let me make sure. Did Drake play game 1? I just didn't know it. Am I tripping? Or is it just not? Oh, it's just not showing game 1 for whatever reason. That's kind of buggy and glitched out. Like it's not letting me go down to game 1. Okay. Okay, there we go. If I sort, there we go. I just had to put game 1 at the top. So that means 9 games there. Then obviously here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 1 less game played. But you can see the splits here with 1 more game. I mean, threw for almost 300 more yards. I almost had the 60 more attempts as well. So, I mean, completion percentage was way better for May. 16, 11, 13 touchdowns, 7 interceptions, 17 touchdowns, 18 interceptions. So, way more picks from Milton, too, to kind of get everything started for the career. So, I think, yeah, we're going to hand over the keys to May. I'm sorry, Milton. I really wanted it to work, but it just wasn't working like I wanted it to. And halfbacks, I mean, they pretty much split the backfield. We really had a 2-headed monster with that. So, I mean, they really combined for 944 yards, almost 1,000-yard rushing attack here in the backfield, 7 touchdowns combined. No real fumble troubles here. A lot of broken tackles. Receiving, no 1,000-yard receivers. We got 3 guys over 600. Henry, Bourne, and Osborne. I will take that. 8 touchdowns leading the way for KJ Osborne. Some of our rookies. Polk, 41 for 42, 5 touchdowns in his rookie year. Baker, 6 for 69 in the touchdown. I didn't really see the field too often, so not too worried about that at all. Blocking, of course, we had a lot. Look at that. Oakland responsible for 12 sacks. Goodness gracious. Tackles, 120 by Juwan Bentley. TFL, 16 by Wise, 11 by Whites. 8.5 sacks for Christian Barrymore. That's a pretty good year. 7.5 for Wise. I wish we had a double-digit guy, but no luck there. And then Jonathan Jones with 7 interceptions. That's got to be like a career high, right? I would imagine so. Like 7 interceptions is a lot of interceptions for 1 year. Career stats, yeah. Career high. You know what I'm saying? His best before that was 4 back in the year 2022. Phenomenal year. I mean, all the way around. Like I love the progress. Obviously, the wins and losses weren't there. They were not. But the progress that I feel like this team made, the way that I know the team a little bit better now, I know what areas we need and want to fix. I mean, these obviously ain't final stats, so actually we won't even look at those yet. Let's go to the advance to the wild card week. I should be able to still see everything as far as like where we stacked up against other teams, our team rankings and stuff like that. So I can show you guys the run defense is obviously a big line of break. Oh, look right there. So obviously here we have offensive points per game at 25, 28 in yards per game, 31 in rushing yards per game, 27 in defensive points per game. The pass defense was great. It's just the run defense, 31 yards given up per game. We need to fix that area. Now, I'm saying my team needs right down below our left tackle, quarterback, and right guard. I don't believe so. I do believe that it's the offensive line. I think it's offensive line, defensive line. That to me would be our biggest one there. Now, obviously we have Phil Staff here. Did somebody leave? I guess this is where I could like fire them if I wanted to. I'm not gonna do that shit. I might fire a defensive coordinator. I'm not gonna lie to you. I might fire him because I think we're gonna go with the 4-3 scheme next year instead and get out of this 3-4. Just because I'm not really rocking with the 3-4. I'm not. I don't think we're getting a whole lot of pressure with it. I don't think it's really working. So I think we're gonna go 4-3 and switch that up. Now mock draft 3 here. They have us selecting pick number 3, getting right in Matthew Hayward, which actually wouldn't be too bad of a pick for us. He is somebody that's on my board. 8 finesse moves coming in day 1, so he could be a very solid speed rusher for us. So definitely somebody that I'm looking at in terms of somebody we can pick up. I mean, if you look at mock draft 2, we were just 1 pick higher taking a left tackle, and that left tackle is going to go now number 1 overall to the Broncos. Oh, actually, we were number 1 last time taking Matthew Hayward. So he's actually always been number 1. Well, he's going to be our pick regardless. It's just kind of we switch spots. Okay. Only 2 quarterbacks going top 5 now. 3rd quarterback isn't going, or 4 quarterbacks still top 10 though. But we'll get all the scouting stuff is for the offseason, ain't it? You know what I'm saying? Like all the offseason stuff, that's for the offseason. We'll handle that all in the offseason early season reporter interview. Man, I don't want to talk to y'all yet. We'll probably include all this into the next episode. I mean, there's not gonna be much to do from that standpoint. So we'll probably include all of that in the beginning of next episode when we go through the off season, which probably will be a pretty long video, obviously, since I'm going to be doing it live, and I'm going to be going through all of my moves and everything like that. Let me just check these stats though. Now that we've got everybody lined up, now that we know exactly where we are, we're going to start with the team stats. 31st. And total offense. We were one of the worst offenses here. Or like, just offense. This is actually total yards. Where am I here? Pretty close to the bottom. Total offense, yeah, second worst. Only the Commanders' offense was worse than ours. Passing. Still bottom 5. Rushing, second worst. Points per game. Bottom 10. Passing touchdowns with 30. Put us about middle of the pack. Rushing touchdowns with 8. Puts us dead last. First downs at 239, bottom 5. We go look defense. We're about middle of the pack here. Okay, there we go. We're actually near the top. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're actually at least on this top screen, like the last team here. We're near the top, 33,079 yards, the second best pass defense behind the Bills, who we just played and beat and out through. 1,900 yards rushing, though, is definitely the worst rush defense. Teams can do whatever they wanted to on the ground against us. 457 yards, ends up being bottom 5. 35 sacks as a team, though. Not as high as I thought it would be, but I'll take it. No fumbles picked up, which is crazy, but interceptions as a team, we're pretty good at that. Third, okay, with 20. I will take that. Conversion percentages here. I want to look at percentages. Second worst. Wow, 41% on third down. That is astounding. 55% on fourth down, though. Actually, still pretty low. I was actually going to say that's probably pretty good, right? Still pretty low. 80% on second down conversions. We were one of the teams that tried most of them too with 5. If we go to red zone efficiency, I know this is going to be bad. Let's see, percentages. Bottom 6. Defensively, 56% too as well. So, I mean, that's pretty. There it goes. Or at least on this first screen here. Penalties. We weren't penalized that much though. Second lowest there on that. Turnover differential. All we care about, yeah, it's just the differential. We had a lot of interceptions, but no fumbles. Okay, -8. And most of that probably has to do with the fact that Milton had 18 interceptions. So if we let Drake May start the whole season, I don't know if he gets up to 18. And that probably could have the turnover differential, but obviously we need to get fumbles too. Like, we were not causing any fumbles on defense. I don't know what was going on with that. But we got to get that fixed. And then I want to look at the overall NFL leaders. Obviously, we don't have any guys up there because our team is pretty bad. But looks like Patrick Mahomes led in yards, 4,646 yards. Derek Carr behind him. Dak Prescott finishing out the top 3. 45 touchdowns, leads it with Aaron Rodgers. 16 interceptions. Prescott 44-18. Mahomes 43-12. Ooh, Purdy 41-7. Not bad. Cousins 41-8. Some pretty good numbers there. Off the rip, rushing yards. We had a lot of 1,000-yard rushers. Jacobs eclipses 1,500. Harris and McCaffrey joined him as the only ones over 14. Henry only had 1,342. 25 touchdowns, though, is crazy. That's got to be like, what's the record? I got to go check the record books real quick. 25 seems like it's a lot. Receiving yards, a lot of 1,000-yard receivers. Cooper Kupp over 1,600 with 115 receptions. Did he get the triple crown with touchdowns? He did not. 15 is a little bit lacking. Brandon Ayuk and Ray McLeod III with 18 both apiece. But other guys here, Chris Olave 1,400, Ray 1,300 on yards. So pretty good all around the league here. Let's go ahead and look at the defense. 136 tackles for EJ Speed, sacks 21.5 by Aiden Hutchinson, interceptions 9 by Marlon Humphreys. So Jones is up there near the top though. Didn't take the interception crown. Those Humphreys was just playing out of his mind. Ridiculous, but hey, it's the end of the year, man. So obviously awards and stuff like that and how the postseason bracket will go, we will all go ahead and cover in the next episode, go through these storylines and everything. We'll go through the postseason very, very quick and get straight into our first offseason where I will hopefully be doing a deeper dive into our scouting players. We'll get into the draft. We'll go into free agency, all that good and fun stuff, and handle that in the next episode. So let's look at the final bracket here. And I'll leave you guys off with a question. Put down below who you guys have to be predicted Super Bowl champs in this series. Just off this bracket. You know what I'm saying? Like, just go ahead and try to guess. I don't even know who would win this because obviously this is a whole different world than we see in real life. But Baltimore being the 1 seed, Jags being the 2 seed is already very different. Bills, Chiefs, Jets, Colts, Steelers. On the other side, you got the 49ers, already very different. Falcons, Eagles, Packers, Cowboys, Panthers, Lions. How did the Panthers slide in here? Who let this matchup? Who let them slide in here? Because I know they ain't coming back in real life. But let me know down below who you guys have the Super Bowl matchup. Who you guys think is going to win it? It'll be fun to go through this and see how those kind of turn out for us. But I'll catch you guys in the next episode, man. It's me, your boy SGG, aka not GM Smooth. This is the wrong game. Coach Smooth. And I'll catch you guys in the next video, man, where hopefully we're going to start to rebuild this team and improve off this 4-13 season and not be a top 5 pick next year. I'll catch you guys in the next video, man. I am going for the day. Later.